Our top focus as of now, the ripple effect of the Ukraine war on global food security is huge. Continuing the grain blockade, it has now intensified an already worsened food crisis. And now this blockade of Ukrainian grain has once again sparked fresh tensions between Moscow and the European Union. In the latest, the EU's top diplomat, Josep Borrell, has now accused Russia of committing real war crime by blocking grain exports from Ukraine. During the bloc's foreign ministers' meet on Monday, the EU foreign policy chief said that the blocking of grains was a deliberate attempt by Moscow to put pressure on the West.
Russia's blockading Ukrainian exports. Russia, not us. Russia. Russia is destroying ports and destroying food stocks, destroying transport infrastructure. Russia, not us. And that has sparked the global food crisis. It's a deliberate attempt to create hunger in the world in order to make pressure on the world and on the European Union and on Ukraine.
Meanwhile, the Ukrainian President Zelensky has also slammed Russia for creating a global food crisis. Zelensky, during a speech to the African Union leaders, said that Africa was a hostage in the war, and this has contributed to the soaring food prices in the continent.
Африка фактично в заручниках у тих, хто розв'язав війну проти нашої держави. Так, це саме війна Росії проти України, не криза. Вважаю, не конфлікт, як досі іноді так визначають. Ні, це війна жорстока, загарбницька.
The African Union's chairperson, Macky Sall, has warned that Moscow's blockade of Ukraine's ports risks a catastrophic scenario of food shortages in the continent. Before the war, African countries imported nearly 44% of their wheat from Russia and Ukraine. That import rate has now plunged dramatically. Moreover, fertilizer prices are now nearly 3 times higher than they were in 2021, which is also affecting the crop production globally. Russia and Ukraine account for nearly a third of global wheat supplies. More than 50 countries are dependent on Ukraine and Russia for nearly 30% of their total wheat imports. Moscow is also a key global fertilizer exporter, while Ukraine is a major exporter of corn and sunflower oil. The raging war, which is now set to enter its 5th month, has created a major supply chain disruption, which has pushed the food prices to skyrocketing levels. The impact is being felt more in the developing countries, where inflation has now touched record levels. More than 20 million tons of grain, such as corn and wheat, are still trapped in Ukraine because of Russia's blockade of its crucial ports. Getting the grain out by rail or truck is proving to be a huge logistical nightmare for Ukraine. Moscow has time and again blamed Western sanctions for soaring grain prices across the globe. During a press briefing at the International Economic Forum on Monday, the Russian Foreign Ministry spokesperson Maria Zakharova said that the West has made systematic mistakes in its agricultural policy planning and has now caused global inflation with its short-sighted financial mechanisms. She also criticized Kiev's allies for being the provoker in the ongoing conflict. WION World is now available in your country. Download the app now and get all the news updates on the move.